Auston Matthews had surgery today. Relax. Take it easy. It was a minor procedure today to take out some surgical hardware from a surgery he had back in 2014. The procedure is not going to disrupt his summer on ice program whatsoever. I just wanted to bring you up to date.
Got to get that hardware out of there, Gino.
Got to get that hardware out there. Sometimes it actually just makes its way out. Have you ever had any pins or screws or plates?
I have.
Mark Fraser and Dave Poole, and I'm Gino Retta. Phrase?
3 plates, a titanium mesh, and 15 screws in my face after the Milan Lucic slap shot to the skull.
Brother.
And it's still in there, correct?
Still in there, yeah.
Yeah.
The plate stays there, right?
Yeah, it all has to stay. It doesn't beep when I go through airports, but once I was in Vegas and I asked the guy to wand my forehead shortly after the surgery, and it's in there.
So I have 2 pretty significant screws in my jaw. So when I broke a jaw, I broke it right through. And
Sorry, let me just pause on that for a second.
Yeah.
When I broke my jaw, I broke it right
Yeah,
through.
what does break?
Can you
so
define
right
that for us,
through.
really?
slap shot in the face from about 15 feet away.
Like there's a hole. I remember you getting the puck in the face, but I don't remember
Didn't see
it
it
being
coming.
broken through. What does that mean? Like the
Well,
puck actually entered your mouth?
Totally displaced. The jaw was totally displaced. Like the jawbone broke. Not just a fracture of it.
Yeah, it cleanly
broke.
it wasn't
Cleanly
attached
broke,
to
yeah.
the other side.
So they put these 2 screws in there.
If you're having lunch, my apologies.
And they're significant size, right? And they aren't metallic, so they don't, go off in the airport. They're still there. But when you go to a new dentist and they take X-rays for the first time,
Do you know?
do you know that?
Wow. Fraser, I got to ask you, what do you remember from taking that puck in the face? Like your face was
I remember.
That
shattered.
was a famous
Oh,
tweet.
it was shattered.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't even
YouTube
tweet
it when
I didn't
we're
even
off
have
the air.
Twitter then. Yeah, that was just the power of Toronto fanship and media that somehow that image got released without.
Oh, it became
without my
viral.
doing.
It was viral in a second.
But what do I remember everything. Fortunately, I didn't have a concussion from it. I fortunately suffered no vision loss or brain damage. Those are the big concerns. The last thing I remember, I'm still to this day mad at myself because I didn't get the puck out of the zone and I had an opportunity to.
I'm sorry.
and the way-
Before or after you took a puck in the face?
Before.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, in the way that I think a lot of guys do, maybe even if I'm on the ice for a goal that I had nothing to do with, I still think, what could I have done differently to perhaps prevent that?
That is
in this
so
situation,
great.
yeah. I was
Not
thinking,
I should have ducked.
Yeah, no, it was.
I just wish I got the
earlier
puck
in
out of
play,
the zone.
You can watch, you can YouTube it. Early in the play, I should have got the puck out on my backhand, and I didn't. Stayed in. And the last thing I honestly remember is just seeing. I didn't really see the shot coming. It was like a black. If you've ever been in the position or seen on the internet, a camera behind a batter in a baseball game, and it gets tipped off, and that ball just all of a sudden flies to the camera, and it's just that split second of, oh my goodness, there's something
Coming at me.
and it was just a black image, and it was immediate. I immediately knew.
When I've
what
been
was
hurt
going on.
before, the thing that scares the crap out of me the most in that scenario is the reaction of my teammates.
Right.
Because you know you're hurt.
Right.
You have no idea how bad you're hurt
Right.
until you see the look of the faces of your teammates.
Yeah, if other people are bugging out, you're like, this
Both
guy's
those
really bad.
incidents, did you guys
I
suddenly
skated toward the bench. The puck dropped in front of me, and I took a shot on net. And Bob Essenza was in net, and I can remember his face was just like in shock.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
not
skated
encouraging.
towards the bench, and the whole bench was burying their heads like, we're not looking. We're not looking at this guy. Not a chance.
Yeah.
And what was your feeling?
Mine was mine was so severe. It was just like immediate impact. It was close to I opened my eye immediately and was like, okay, I can see, but I know whatever else is going on, it's bad. And I just waited for plates for a trainer at the time, to any players, just to show up with the towel. I knew didn't really want to move anywhere because there was the amount of blood that was pooling up. Sorry if you're eating lunch right now, people. But yeah, I kind of waited for that towel and just skated off. But I was trying to convince them to not
leave.
maybe let me play, but I said, if you put me in a cage and I go, because it was in Toronto, if you put me in a cage and send me back onto the bench, this is game 4. Think of the momentum change. The fans are going to go nuts. And they were kind of looking at me like, you're crazy. We got to get you to the hospital.
We gotta put you back together.
Yeah, exactly. You have a hole in your head. But yeah, I try. I don't know. I thought it was playoffs. I thought that there's still a way that we could squeeze some momentum out of this. So fortunately, I was still had my, I was okay. I was still conscious and everything. But
So was the
Just
night-
so we're clear, they put a plate in your face, 15 screws, multiple surgeries, and
Yeah.
your answer was, I was okay?
So was the night in Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
yeah, right, exactly.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah,
Just a flesh
exactly,
wound.
Exactly.
Nothing. Come back, you coward.
Exactly. I kept hobbling around on one leg trying to get back in.
Welcome to Leafs Lunch. The anatomically correct will repair you no matter what edition.
What did Auston Matthews have done? What part of the body?
It doesn't tell us. It just says that he had some hardware removed from 2014. In 2014, that's 5 years ago, which would have made him still a
Pee-wee.
teenager. So my guess, and this is an absolute guess, is probably screws.
Yeah.
Screws. You said their screws are still in your face?
They have to be because they're connecting all the
Okay.
plates in the mesh,
right.
titanium mesh together.
Because we don't
But
want your face to
If
fall
it was
apart.
like a wrist or an ankle or something like that, it could come out.
The important part is it's a minor procedure, and it was just something that had to technically be taken care of, and he'll be completely fine. It won't disrupt his off-ice training or anything like that.